Chapter 15, Environment. Environment means everything that surrounds us. It is made up of two components, biotic and abiotic. Biotic means living, for example, animals, birds, humans, insects. Abiotic means non-living, for example, soil, water, rocks. The interaction between biotic and abiotic forms an ecosystem. Now there are two kinds of an ecosystem, natural and artificial. Artificial means man-made, for example, crop field and aquarium. Natural is again divided into two main kinds, that is terrestrial and aquatic. Terrestrial means land, aquatic means on water. This terrestrial is again divided into three main kinds, forest, desert, grassland. Aquatic is divided into two main kinds, that is freshwater and marine. Let us see the example of freshwater, that is lake, pond, river, marine, sea, ocean, etc. On the basis of the nutrition, this biotic is divided into two main categories, that is producers and the consumers. The producers means those organisms which can prepare their own food, example green plants. Consumers, directly or indirectly, they are dependent on producers. Now these consumers are again divided into the various categories on the basis of what they eat. First is herbivores, carnivores, omnivores, decomposers, and lastly the parasites. Let us see them individually. Herbivores means plant eaters, those who eat plants. Carnivores, flesh eaters. Omnivores, they can eat both plants and animals. Decomposers, decompose the dead plants and animals. Lastly the parasite, they live on the body of the host and take food from it. Okay, they are totally dependent on the body of the host. Let us see the example of it. Herbivores, example deer. Carnivores, let us take an example of the lion. Omnivores, let us take an example of the humans. Decomposers, bacteria, fungi, etc. And the lastly parasite, that is cuscuta. Let us start with our environmental problems. We are having the two main problems, that is an ozone depletion and the garbage disposal. Ozone depletion, first of all we will see the ozone formation. Ozone formation here, when UV radiation falls on oxygen molecule, it splits oxygen molecule into two oxygen atoms. Okay, your oxygen molecule is divided into two oxygen atom. O2 is splitted individually in O plus O. Now this free oxygen atom will combine with oxygen molecule will give us what? Ozone molecule. So this is the formula for ozone. Okay. Now depletion of ozone layer, the main problem which we are facing right now due to the global warming is a depletion of an ozone layer. What do you mean by depletion? The decrease in the thickness of ozone layer. Here the ozone layer is becoming thin and thin day by day, which is also termed as an ozone hole. Now this was first observed in 1985 over Antarctica. Okay, it was first observed in 1985 over Antarctica. Now the few steps have been taken, such as Kyoto Protocol, where the countries UNEP has decided to reduce the use of CFC of 1986 level. Okay, let us see the garbage disposal. We are having two kinds of garbage, biodegradable and non-biodegradable. Biodegradable, which can be degraded naturally, which can mix with nature. Non-biodegradable means which cannot mix with the nature. For example, in biodegradable is kitchen waste, right? Animal dung, plant waste, etc. Those are said to be the biodegradable. Non-biodegradable, we are having the main problem is plastic. If you throw the plastic in the nature, it won't get disposed. It will remain as it is after 100 and 200 years also. Okay. So we have found out a few methods due to which how we can dispose the garbage. The first is recycle. Second is reuse. Third is reduction. Fourth is landfill. The fifth is composting. Recycle, usage of again and again the old things in a new way. Reuse, if you are not using it, give to somebody else. That is said to be the reuse. Okay. Reduce, for example, electricity. Reduce the usage of electricity. Now let us see about the food chain. What do you mean by food chain? Food chain is nothing but a series in which one organism is another organism. For example, the grass. The grass prepares its own food by taking the sunlight. This grass is eaten by deer and deer is eaten by the lion. Let us see the pyramid. Here each organism has been given a specific position, and this position is said to be what? The trophic level. The pyramid will see from bottom to the top. Here the bottom position is occupied by the producers. The producers, those who prepare their own food. So in this case we will see that food chain starts from the producers, but ultimately each and everyone is dependent on the sun. If sun is not there, sunlight won't be there, and if sunlight is not there, producers won't be able to produce their food. Okay. So sunlight is giving the sun is giving the sunlight to the producers. They are capturing it and preparing its own food. Hence it is occupying the bottommost position. On the top of the producers we are having the herbivores, that is the primary consumers. After that we are having the carnivores, that is the secondary, and we are having the top carnivores, that is tertiary. Here the question arises, how much does the producer capture the sunlight? Your producers capture only 1% of energy. Okay, so in this case 100% energy is being produced, but only 10% of energy is captured. So where does the 90% energy go? The 90% energy is utilized in life processes. Life processes means circulation, breathing and respiration. The processes which is going on in the body of an organisms, they are said to be the life processes, okay, which is required for living and survival. So in this case we are having this flow of energy is unidirectional. Unidirectional means the energy always flows in one direction only. Landfilling means to fill the pits which are found on the road with the waste material. Composting, this is the method to make a compost. Okay, dig a pit in the land, throw the waste, that it means biodegradable waste, into that pit, and after 3 months you will be getting what? The manure or compost. Here with this we are ending our chapter.